Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
This, what we are doing today, is not just a media show. This is genuine. We really have been working to reach decisions or to make decisions to benefit both islands, to benefit the Federation.
Prime Minister the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew gave that assurance on Monday, January 22nd during a joint cabinet meeting between the Federal Government of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Nevis Island Administration. He noted that the inaugural meeting was a step towards bringing the two islands closer together.
We are here to work together as far as possible for the benefit of all of our people. I will tell you where I feel, and I would put where my heart is personally with respect to St. Kitts and Nevis. If you were to ask me, and down the road later when people ask, I believe that St. Kitts and Nevis is one country. There is no space for either to survive independently, especially when we see regions of the world coming closer and closer and closer together that are much bigger than us. And that is why I believe we need constitutional reform to see where the areas are that we can amend to make sure that we pull the two islands more closely together, to work more tightly together, again, to benefit all of our people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Prime Minister Drew noted that there will be many other opportunities for the federal government and the NIA to work together.
When we work together, it allows for transfer of knowledge, transfer of expertise, transfer of many other resources that result in better outcome, and it can also be more cost effective for us. For example, in the Ministry of Health, why can't we share resources? For example, people from Nevis come to St. Kitts to be dialyzed, and we have that facility to accommodate them. I know Nevis now has one of the most up-to-date CT scans. Why can't we send people from St. Kitts to Nevis to have those done? I know you have visiting people who does very advanced eye surgery here in Nevis. Why can't we have people from St. Kitts come over? So we don't have to repeat a lot of the things because we are very close, and if we share resources, it would of course result in, of course, advancing all of our people.
He said he looks forward to similar forums.
Let me say to the people that our CABSEC has been in touch with your CABSEC so that we can see what is coming out of the federal government and that your CABSEC knows what is coming out of our cabinet so that there can be more collaboration and understanding of where we are heading, and to make sure that if we are instituting something, that the people of Nevis are included as far as possible and not excluded. Of course, the Nevis Island Administration has its own way forward, and we respect that. And so we look for opportunities where there is space to work together.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew. At its second meeting on January 18th, 2024, the Financial Education and Savings Task Force continued its efforts to enhance financial literacy among young people in St. Kitts and Nevis. This follows its inaugural meeting on December 6, 2023. The task force comprises representatives of the Cable, St. Kitts and Nevis Anguilla National Bank, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, St. Kitts and Nevis National Cooperative League Limited, the Bankers Association, and other key financial and legal experts. The Financial Education and Savings Program includes topics like budgeting, saving, investing, entrepreneurship, and understanding financial markets. It seeks to equip children 5 to 18 years with the skills to successfully navigate the financial world. Each young citizen will receive a savings account with an initial deposit of $1,000, highlighting the program's innovative approach. Of this amount, $500 will be invested in shares of government majority-owned companies such as the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank and the Cable. This investment strategy is designed to involve young citizens in the nation's economic progress. Still to come.
We are hoping that again within this year, we have an additional establishment of 8,000 square feet of.
The details after this break.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back. In 2024, the Department of Agriculture intends to increase production both on government estates and private farms. That is according to Director Randy Elliott.
We would have zoned in specifically on 9 crops that we believe that the island of Nevis could be 90 to 100% self-sufficient in those crops. These include watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, tomatoes, cucumber, lettuce, squash, pumpkin, and green bananas. Some of these crops, we are already at 90% self-sufficiency, and we want to ensure that within this year, we're able to accomplish that with additional work to be done on some other crops. We are hoping this year again for the plant propagation unit to play key focus as it relates to plant propagation, as it relates to various mangoes, avocados, breadfruits, and the continued availability of healthy seedlings for our farmers.
Elliott says the Department of Agriculture's work plan for 2024 includes the upgrade of the Soil Fertility and Pesticide Detection Lab, training for farmers in pest and disease identification and post-harvest technology, and increasing the throughput at the Lawrenson Parry Agricultural Depot by 20%.
If you look at the work program for the estates, you're looking, like, for instance, within the 4th quarter, you're looking at about, say, 50,000 pounds of food, but on the farmer level, you need the support of about 128,000 pounds of food to make it up. We are hoping that, again, within this year, we have an additional establishment of 8,000 square feet of greenhouse, and we also want to review our school garden outreach.
The Department of Agriculture also intends to re-energize the island's agro-processing fraternity, increase local chicken production by 1,500% with the introduction of a poultry processing plant, and introduce a small ruminants and pig breeding program.
The piggery is about 90% constructed, and the small ruminants unit is completed. So we're hoping between the 2nd and 3rd quarter, we'll be able to source those animals, and hopefully within 2025, we actually start to have offsprings to provide to our farmers.
The Department of Agriculture will also urge farmers to take a business approach to livestock farming in an effort to increase the throughput to the Nevis abattoir and meat processing plant. The following is a notice from the Nevis Water Department regarding an interruption in the water supply. The Nevis Water Department has implemented a water management schedule for the St. James's area beginning Wednesday, January 24th to Thursday, January 25th, 2024. The water service will be interrupted between the hours of 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. daily until further notice. The areas to be affected include Maddens, Brickhill, Potworks, Camps, and Butlers. Areas nearby may also be affected by the water rationing and may experience low water pressure. The Nevis Water Department apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause. Persons are urged to exercise water conservation practices, including using recycled water for lawns and monitoring domestic water use in their homes, which includes taking baths, brushing teeth, and washing dishes, clothes, and vehicles. For emergencies, contact the Nevis Water Department at 665-9061 or 765-5319. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.